Hey there, folks. I'm here to give a deck rundown on two of my favorite decks that I've been running. This here being a little city deck, or a macro deck, as most people want to call it, which is the deck I'll be running for regionals. And this deck over here is it's a mixed deck of Watt Naturias. Yeah, Watt Naturias. I'll show you how this deck is built first in my next video. But I want to give a rundown of my little city deck first. So yeah, let me do that. Well, the first card here I have is Elemental Hero Stratos, which has two primary good effects that are really well used. In which case I could search out, once he's normal or special summon, search out another Elemental Hero and add it to my hand, or depending if there's other Elemental Heroes on the field, pop that many spell or trap cards on the field. Three golds. I like gold because first of all, there are 21 beaters. And then you can also pop one, so it's not effective on my skill drains. So you can pop one and search for Skyscraper on the field, and then say if you have two, you can pop one Skyscraper, bam, on the field, 31, and that's always one of my better strategies with this deck. Uh, Three Elemental Hero Neos Alias. 19 beaters right off the bat. They don't have any kind of effects that will be negated by skill drain. With Skyscraper's effect, they are 29, and it helps that they are light, so Honest does help with them. Two Cyber Dragons. Again, these are light. You can special these, and then you can normal a monster, which always helps. 21 beaters right off the bat. Pretty self-explanatory. I only run two. I used to run three, but it was deemed too much, and I usually have a full field when I draw one. Two Beast King Barbados, 19 beaters on a normal summon, or with skill drain on the field, they are 3,000. I like them as a wall, or I just like them to have just a straight force beatdown. It's kind of hard to jump over at times. Just two. Again, I ran three, but it was just dead draw here or there. So two DD Warrior Ladies. These are for my remove from play style. Set one face down in defense mode, or even set one in attack mode. Kind of give a bit of a scare tactic right off the bat. They are nice that they are 1500, 4 stars, Exceed, Utopia. It's always good. A lot of variation. I really don't synchro in this deck. I do only have one tuner in this deck, and that would be Gale. Even with skill drain on the field, I can just sync out for a 7-star, or with Cyber Dragon a 5-star, bring out a Stardust. That's always helpful. And the last monster is an Honest, which you guys know what the effect of an Honest is. Pretty self-explanatory on that one as well. So now on to my spells. Three Skyscrapers, pretty self-explanatory, as the main build of this deck is pure Elemental Heroes for the most part. Give them a boost, field control in a sense. Just three of those, along with the three golds. Three-dimensional fissures. This is, of course, a macro deck, so I want to remove as many monsters as I can from play. This usually messes up light swarms, plants, not really Tengu kind of plants, unless it's a Tengu card that it is. Dark Worlds, very helpful. Like I said, I have a lot of easy summons in this deck, so it's good to have big beaters on the field to remove as many monsters as I can from play. Two MSTs, get some backfield out of the way. My draw power, two emergency calls to grab some heroes, including Stratos or Gold, or a reinforcement of the army to get some DD Warrior Ladies into my hand. Pot of Duality to help out the draw. Mind Control, maybe if I want to synchro with a monster you have, that always helps. Or Exceed. One Monster Reborn, hopefully I have a monster in the graveyard, because Dimensional Fissure can sometimes work against me. Book of Moon, self-explanatory. One heavy, one dark. Next up, traps. Two skill drains. I used to run three, but it became a dead draw from time to time, or I used to just stack them. On that stack them, they would just get I would have 2 in my hand at multiple times, and it'd be annoying. All monsters' effects are negated, and it doesn't hurt me because none of my monsters really have any effects except for Gale and Stratos. But for the most part, it actually helps them out. I don't need for instance, Gildren on the field. I don't need Skyscraper on the field for Captain Gold. Captain Gold can just be summoned through the 21 beater, and that always helps. 2 solemn warnings, self-explanatory. Pay 2,000 to negate the summoning of a monster. 2 bottomlesses. I wasn't really running these for a while. I really didn't need them, but they're always helpful just in case. Debunk to get rid of Tragodias and Gores and Honors from the hand. Also removes that monster from play. Always good. Torrential Tribute. For those of you who like to swarm the field. 1 DP and 1 Mirror Force. And that's pretty much it for that build on my little city deck. I really enjoy it. I always top 2 at locals, and this upcoming weekend will be the first time I go to regionals. I'm pretty excited about it. I feel like I'm real comfortable with this deck as it is. It's just one of these. I know it used to be top tier, but I feel like not many people can run this type of deck. They have to. I'm not saying that I'm qualified for this deck, but it's just one of those decks that tends to move across really slowly at times, but can be downright dangerous at times. So that's pretty much it for that deck. Listen up for my next video where I give a little where I give a deck profile of my Wat Naturia deck. Thank you, and have a good night.